Dagon, Lord of the Oceans, by Ray Chanteur. It was $20, right? I fumbled in my pocket for bills, bumping my elbow on the apartment doorknob as if I haven't lived there for 6 years. Greg, from Craigslist, nods. If you're cool with that. Yeah. I tilt the vacuum back, trying to find the damage. It costs at least $200 new online, and he even offered to drop it off. Does it need a part? Nah, it's working great. I just won't need it anymore. Nice. A sweet upgrade? No. Most people don't know this, he explains, sounding solemn and apologetic. But Dagon, Lord of the Oceans, is going to rise from Lake Michigan on Thursday to devour the worthy and digest us into a higher dimension. I'm not sure what expression I'm supposed to be making. Concerned? Excited? I settle on interested. Speaker of the Deep says we've got to raise money for the proper welcoming incense. We're all selling what we can. Huh. It feels like I should say more. When? When what? Like, what time is the ocean guy coming? He considers. Probably at darkest midnight, with his vision being accustomed to the abyssal blackness. Cool. Well, I hope you get, I'm not sure what to say, devoured. Yeah, man, thanks for the incense money. You too, I say, closing the door, then my brain catches up with my mouth and I wince. The previous vacuum had resigned halfway through what used to be my ex's loom room, before he left and took all our friends and furniture with him. Greg's vacuum pulls up Carl's blonde hair and fluff balls of old wool until the carpet is spotless, except for the matted down marks where the loom used to be. I consider sending Greg a thank you email with a picture of the clean room, but decide that's probably weird. When I'm done, I flop onto the couch and type into Google, Dagon, Lord Oceans. No photographs. No news articles, just deviant art images of a huge, scaly creature with above average quantities of teeth, eyes, tentacles, or all three. The news tab pulls up a local article. Doomsday cult gathers on lakeshore. A text beeps. Hey, while I'm selling off my stuff, would you want a Nintendo Switch too? Okay, so the USB is finicky. Greg hands me a rectangular bundle of paper towels and Scotch tape. I pass him another 20, feeling like I'm stealing something. I can show you. He breaks off, looking sheepish. Or I can walk you through it on the phone. Nah, come on in. There's nothing for him to steal. Most everything went with Carl. But as he kicks off his shoes in the entryway, I see my living room as he must see it. Walls bare, except an old, cheap TV. Takeout boxes piled up by the recycling. A storage container waiting in the corner with yarn balls and a forgotten dress shoe. If he notices, he doesn't say anything. He takes the bundle and, chucking the paper towels away and pulling the console out of the wreckage reverently, like it's emerging from Botticelli's seashell. Sometimes you have to jiggle it. He fuses with the TV, plugging in wires until the Super Smash logo glows bright on the screen. He looks up at it, and his expression reminds me of the moment I realized The more active group chat was the one without me. "You want to play around?" I ask, surprising us both. His face lights up. We do a few rounds of melee, but after kicking my ass 4 battles in a row, Greg offers to play co-op. I'm relearning how controllers work after Carl made me give up gaming years ago. So Greg carries the team as we work out our way through several levels and a bag of Doritos. I've got work in the morning, but I don't care. Greg doesn't seem to mind that I never know what to say, filling the silence with stories about Dagon and how he came to be a follower. He quit his job, donated his things, and is camping on the lakeshore as he waits to be consumed. "You could come with, if you want." He eyes me. "I think he'd like you." I look around the empty room, lit up blue and green by the game. For a moment, I almost miss it. A love so deep you'd let someone consume you. "No," I finally decide. "I'm not ready to go yet." He nods, looking disappointed. So I add, "I think anything bigger than us would understand that." Greg crunches a Dorito, wipes his fingers on the paper towel, and, with that formally, cradled the switch. It's nearly 2 a.m. when Greg helps me tidy up and slips on his shoes. I walk him out to the apartment parking lot with heavy arms and a tight chest. "Thanks for a good last night in this dimension," he calls over his shoulder. "You too," I say, because I never learn. But he's already shut the car door. Thursday comes and goes, with no news of giant reptiles emerging from Lake Michigan to snack on hopeful cultists. I download a few single-player games after work and spend the weekend playing through Ocarina of Time. Until Sunday night, when a knock on my door interrupts me. Probably a neighbor or delivery I forgot to order. I'd forgotten. But Greg is outside, with dark circles and wind-knotted hair and an expression that's equal parts embarrassed and exhausted. And it feels like the first sunny day of spring. Sorry to just show up. He shuffles mud-caked boots. I would have texted, but the speaker of the deep said anyone with a phone would be shredded like julienne fries. His eyes are puffy. I don't think Dagon is coming. Oh no! I try to hide my relief. You seemed really stoked to meet him. He shrugs. Speaker said that we weren't praying hard enough and we'd have to wade into the depths tonight with rocks in our pockets. But I just kept thinking about what you said, how anything larger than us would understand. He swallows. I'm not ready to go yet either. My throat is tight. Do you want to come in? I ask. Oh, I don't mean to. I just wanted to know if you could map to the nearest campground for me. I've still got my tent. I can drive. I just need directions. I take a deep breath and stare at the floor. I've got an extra room. When I look up, Greg isn't wincing or rolling his eyes. I just vacuumed. I add, hopefully. The smile that spreads across Greg's face is like summer wind on a lake. You're a good dude, he says, his voice thick. I can't help but smile back. You too. And when I shut the door behind us, the room doesn't feel so empty anymore.